Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm a recipe writer and a food stylist, and I'm going to show you how to make donuts. They're super easy, and this is a baked version, so they're also much healthier than the classic fried ones. All you need is a batch of the Allinson sweet dough, and you'll find the recipe and a how-to video on bakingmad.com. Now I'm going to make 25 mini little donuts, so to make my life easier, I'm just going to work at a fifth of the dough at a time. That means I can just make 5 from one little batch. First, we start by knocking back the air. Just punch a few times. That's perfect. And while I'm shaping, I'm going to keep the rest of the dough covered with a cloth, and that'll keep it nice and soft. Now, if you want, you can weigh them to make sure that they're all exactly the same amount. I'll make these a little bit more freestyle. And again, we're not going to add a lot of flour. We don't want to make our bread dry at the end, but a little bit on your fingers is going to help. I'm going to start by just individually kneading each ball until it's lovely and smooth. And then I'm going to gather up the corners like I'm making a little money purse, so that the rough sides in my fingers, and here I've got a lovely smooth side. Now if it's not quite smooth, you can roll it on your surface to really even it out, and then turn it over. And the rough base becomes the underside, which no one's going to see, and you have a lovely smooth, perfectly circular shape on top. So I've made half of my dough into donuts, and I'm just going to leave these to prove. Again, covered with a cloth or some oiled cling film until they're doubled in size and nicely puffed, while I shape the rest of the donuts. Right, these look just about ready to go in the oven. They're puffed, they're about double in size, so I'm going to bake them now at 190 degrees C for about 12 to 15 minutes until they're pale golden. And the important thing is to pop a tray of water underneath them, and that helps them keep soft, which is important when you're baking rather than frying your donuts. So here are my donuts, freshly baked. Now, as soon as they're cool enough to handle, it's important to get them coated so that the outside stays nice and soft. You don't want it to taste more like a bread roll than a donut. I've got some melted butter, and I'm just going to brush them all over. Once they're buttered, straight into the sugar, and just make sure they're all coated. And it's as easy as that. Now, if you want to eat them with jam, and I love jam in my donut, you could serve a bowl on the side just for dipping, or if you'd like to fill them, the easiest way is to get the end of a wooden spoon. Everyone's got one of these in their kitchen. And you're just going to poke a hole for your piping nozzle to go in. So you can do it on the base where no one will see it, or just on the side. It means you'll get a nice little bit of jam showing. And I've got a nozzle that fits exactly. And I'm just going to squeeze enough jam in, and you'll feel the donut become a bit heavy. And that is how easy it is to make baked donuts. And for more baking inspiration, rise up and go to the Baking Mad website and look for the other ideas on the Allinson pages.